What's going on, the Winners Win podcast? It's your boy Loso 2.0, and today we're going to talk about quite a few things, right? We're going to mix the Bible in this as well, and then we're going to talk about some steps in order to, taking responsibility. Now, before we get started with everything, I want you guys first to, like this video, share this video, comment, subscribe, like I said, to Winners Win channel. If you're listening to any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review, leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. And then before that, you guys know I like to do little updates and everything. First of all, I am still trying to heal up from yesterday. So physically, right? Yesterday in the gym was a straight cook session. I'm telling you, I was bringing people to the kitchen and letting it work. All that stuff I was working on when I was at the park, getting those shots up. Bang, 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 hitting people with stuff crazy behind layup. I mean, I was on the right side of the backboard, whoop, came around, flipped that jaw on the left side. Bang, bang, hitting threes, hit the game-winning three. Kicked it in the post, relocated, catch that jaw on, bang. Then once you started playing full more, I started getting freaking fouled up all crazy, hurt and all that. And then I'm sore, like my biceps feel like I just did some pull-ups or some, curls, dumbbell curls, back arm, ankle arm, and legs also. I thought today is just going to be a rest day. Here goes an important lesson that I learned, right? With playing basketball, you have to rest your body sometimes, to be honest with you. Now, Kobe may say otherwise because Kobe just goes, which is true. You most likely can't, if this is what you want to do for the rest of your life, I would say do it, right? So like if you're sore and beat up like this stuff, I would still go to the park. If you're too sore to like maybe lift and stuff or really get a real workout in, at least go get some, form shooting in and stuff like that and just get yourself pretty much started with that. And if you're too like, you know what I mean? Like still, you can still do that if that's what your thing is, right? But me personally, that's just something to help keep me in shape. I'm still gonna do my push-ups, pull-ups, and still gonna do my core today. But as far as going to the park and get some shots up, I need to heal my body. Plus, it's raining outside too as well, so that's kind of going hand in hand with me healing myself up. So, yeah, that's one thing to remember, guys. I talked about this before. Work hard, rest hard. If you're going to work hard, you got to play hard. You got to rest just as hard as you work hard and really take those days. True. LeBron is a perfect example of this. He spends $1 million a year minimum on his body, making sure that he's in the optimal shape of his life. That's why he can still play all these years. He's going to be playing in the NBA with his son. He actually had somebody come to him in the middle of a game and say, hey, yo, you played with my dad. Do you know how crazy that sounds? A rookie coming up to you and you not only was giving his dad work, but now you're giving his son work too. And he's like, oh, snap, who was your pops? Oh, yeah, this was your pops. Okay, cool. He was like, yeah, rookie game versus yada, yada, yada. You played against my dad. Now he's playing against their sons. And now his son is about to be in the NBA while he's still in the NBA. That is absolutely insane. But it's because he rests hard as he plays hard, right? He'll work hard. Go get his shots up, go lift, do all this stuff. But he also spends a lot of time on recovery, getting vitamins, getting a trainer to help him out to do those things. And then, of course, his mindset as well. LeBron's always reading a book. Now, he's always on the first chapter of every single book. You get the first page, usually, of every single book. But he's reading, right? We don't know his whole life, right? He may be reading stuff like that. He's training that mind up, too, right? Train that mind up. So, that's something for my sports fanatics out there, right? If you're going to work hard, you have to recover just as hard, right? Get some ice on your knees, heal up, stretch. I'm definitely gonna get a good stretch. And you should stretch every single day. Actually makes you taller, I heard, you know what I mean? And it also gets your body just like loose, flexible, helps with recovery as well, right? So you definitely should stretch just as every day. I'm gonna definitely get a stretch. I feel my bicep all tightened up. I told y'all, I got torn up yesterday. I was feeling like Kobe, feeling like LeBron. Game one, I'm like, okay, what's the every single time in game one or something, either I assisted it or I scored it. I said, yo, what point? When we go to 16? Okay, cool. What's it? Tied up? Okay, cool. This is the game right here. Woo. Got into the board. Cash. Overtime. Threw it into the post. Ran around. Catch that joint. Smack a Rooney. I'm telling you, you literally, it's just, you got to work hard just as hard as you play hard, right? So that's really that's what I have for you guys as far as my physicality yesterday and how that can play into your mindset for all my athletes listening to this and, watching this as well, right? I know some stuff about sports too as well. You can get that work anytime you want to, any place, anytime. Let's get it. I'm just playing with you guys though. But yeah, we're going to talk about some things to take in responsibility in your life, right? So first of all, you got to remember one thing, that you're your own competition, right? That person, that man in the mirror is the only person that you should be worried about, and the only person that you should be trying to beat every single day. Stop worrying about everybody else. You see, the problem with this, right? The problem with phones, right, is the fact that social media is running constantly throughout the whole entire day, and we're seeing everything that really doesn't matter at all, right? We're seeing people go here, take trips there, doing all this stuff, right? But then what's up with that? We don't know what's really going on, right? Person I knew, they're taking trips everywhere. Find out their dad is funding all that stuff, right? They're not even funding all that stuff. And to be honest, a lot of times those people are broke, but they're just showing you the side that's not broke, right? Stop worrying about other people. Just worry about you. You're your own competition. I'm trying to beat Carlos Henry every single day. Yesterday, Carlos Henry do this? No. So today, Carlos Henry is going to do that. Try to beat yourself each and every single day, and I promise you'll see success in that. So you're your own competition. 2, own your decisions. Let's say you make a decision. It was completely the worst decision you've ever made in your life. Own up to it, right? You were the reason for that. That's your fault. That's my bad, right? My coach just used to say this, which is funny. He used to always say he hated when people went like this. They made a mistake, like he threw a turnover, they were like, he hated when they said that. I think that's good that they're doing this, right? Owning your decision. They're owning your decision. But the second part of that is actually making up for it. So he said he hated when you do this. He wanted you to make that mistake. Short-term memory. He said short-term memory. He always say that. No conscious. You make this mistake? Okay, cool. Now how can I get it back on defense now? How can I make that? I made that turnaround. I can get it back on defense. My man scored. Can I go back there and score? Can I stop him the second time? How can you make that mistake up? That's the second part of owning your decision. It's not just the first part of just saying, oh, my bad. It's on me. It's on me. Yes, it's on you. You're the only person that it can be on, possibly, right? The second thing is setting a standard. What is your standard, right? Like I said before, we always try to set standards for other people. When we talk about the woman we want, we want beautiful girl. We want her to be able to, have sex with us multiple times in a day. We want her to be able to work out whenever she wants. We want her to be a great mom, be able to cook, clean, have that maternal type of instinct. We want all these things, right, in our woman. Some even want us, our woman, to work, right? But you can't even set a standard for yourself, right? How are you? You want all that stuff, right? But you over here, you don't even make it to work on time. You jump from job to job to job. Or you have a business that you don't even have no business. Like you want to do this thing, but you're just not. Nah, it's good. I'm good. I'm just going to be settled with making this, measly 13 an hour, 14 hour, 15 hour. I don't care what it is, right? Set a standard for yourself. You set your standard. I want your standard to be sky high. And when someone tries to say something to you, my mentor Patrick used to always say this, right? He said, no one can get down on me worse than I get down on myself. So that's why it doesn't affect me, because I have so much high standards for myself. So that's one thing that Patrick definitely taught me as well. Next thing is no excuses. A lot of times we talk more than we do, right? If you make that mistake, like I said, own up to it. This goes back to that part, kind of goes back to what I was saying, right? Make that mistake, that's cool. Go back and make it back on defense. If the guy score on you, go down there and score on him or assist on him or make a play, right? Grab a rebound. Do something to make up for your mistake, and don't just sit there and make excuses because of the weather, because I'm not feeling good today, because of this, that, and the third. Go ahead and make it happen. And it says, the last tip I will give you guys for today, right, is you can't fail alone or you can't succeed alone. Meaning, if you're going to fail, it's because of the people that surround you. Remember, environment is, 90%, takes 90% effect on you, right? 10% comes from you. So if you are hanging around with losers, you're going to be a loser. But if you're hanging around with winners, and if you're listening to the winners win, then you're going to be a winner. But not just listening, you have to do as well. So that's really all I have for this episode for you guys today. I want you guys to keep killing the day, man. If you watch this on YouTube, like, subscribe, share this channel. And then I want you guys to comment below which key was the best for you, for ownership for you. Which step was the best one for you? And then, or stood out to you, right? And then subscribe to this Winner to Win channel. Like this video if you're listening to a podcast platform. Like I said, 5-star reviews, leave a review below. Keep killing the day. Remember, winners win, losers lose. and you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.